Morning all, welcome to another Chess 24 Banter Blitz. Okay, so it's 11:30 UK time. Fenneman, I'm going to accept the challenge from Fenneman. Oh, my volume's a bit loud. Okay, but anyway, let's turn that off over there. Okay, let's start with maybe a Sicilian defense. So I want to play bishop. Well, I think I want to play d5 at the right moment. a6, b5 for bishop b7. This looks okay. Okay, so d5 and c4. I'm not sure that's going to do much. Okay, b4, yeah, that seems more dark square pressure potential. To pressurize these dark squares. Bishop a8. Okay, let's just drop this back for a moment. Maybe knight e5 seems an idea. If he ever took, I get a nice lock and key over that d4 square. So knight e5. Yeah, I think that's interesting. So I wonder, queen c7. Okay, queen c7. It's a bit closed actually, the position. I think that's why I'm wondering about stuff a bit more. Where do the pieces belong? Maybe I should have considered b3 there actually. Because if, yeah. Alright, anyway. Because, yeah, if bishop takes, there's knight f3, queen f3, rook b3. I could have considered b3, I think, nevertheless. This rook's kind of not doing anything there, so maybe, yep, just a waiting state. Could he take it? Would he take there? Nope. And if I'll have the battery prepared, queen b7 here if I do this. I'm interested what he's doing. Okay. Okay, this g file could be interesting. My king safety is slightly compromised. So, knight h5, queen e7. I'm hoping I'm not getting mated. There is a queen g4. I'm hoping this is okay for the moment. Knight takes queen g4. King h8. I think I want to play king h8, bishop h6, rook g8, then I'll be happier. I am sort of happy that this bishop's not involved in the party of attack. It's hemmed in. Alright, so I'll get my first wish on the wish list. So king h8 and rook g8. King h8 and rook g8. It's not moving that rook either. That's interesting. I like having the defensive piece around. However, yeah, is that f4 as well to be concerned about? F4. You know what? I'm going to leave this. I don't want to get mated on g7 there. I'll just leave that there. Yeah, scaredy cat. Yeah, rook g8 and then something after that. This is getting my what I wanted at the moment. Now I can play f5, but this diagonal, maybe to undouble the pawns while it gives my queen h4. Actually, what was wrong with knight h4 for rook g2? I don't see anything wrong with that, actually. I think queen h4 here on the knight pawn. Okay, I'll just snap that off. Thanks for the game, Penman. Okay, I just got to decline the non-premier challenges. I was like, okay, that's good. There's no non-premier challenges. Okay, shelling forward, a tough opponent, indeed. So I can try maybe an English opening. Or yeah. Sort of, just in case he wanted my bishop. I've got h2. Just in case c5 is useful. Maybe a3, b4, b5. Kind of minority attack. Knight a4 to c5. Don't do anything. B takes, I have some pressure on the dark squares. It seems c5 is logical outpost square here. I got a shield b4. Yeah, it's questioning my structure. Okay, shielded a3 here. Got a bit of a grip on dark squares. Alright. I just want to stop g4, maybe bishop g4, bishop h5. I've got to stop this stuff. It's playing like me at the moment. Okay, so bishop g4. Is he going to suffer from weaknesses later? I want to exploit these light squares. I don't want bishop h3. If he took, I think f3 traps the knight. I'm feeling f3 trapping the knight. Right. Is f3 any good here? There's knight e5 anyway. That looks nice. Now taking an f3 looks, well, taking queen h5 looks annoying, smugly annoying. Has he got knight d2? Just wondering if I've got f4. That pin, f4. If I took, I'm hitting his queen, he does queen takes, so that's no good. Queen e2. There's g4. Queen g6. You can take and then take on e3. But then fg, I'm hitting that knight. Knight moves. I could take it and then... Don't know, that's sort of... Is it? No, actually, 94. Let's have a look at that position. Okay, is g4 that bad? Maybe it is. Let's have a look. Maybe bishop g3 to h4, maybe it isn't. If I can pin that, I need to play knight e4, right? Okay, can I play g3 just to lock down? Oh, he's got bishop e7. Has he got knight g3 after? Just in case, do I do this then? Well, I've got this knight on e5, which is not that bad. Oh, okay, I don't think he's got knight f3 necessarily. So infiltration points covered mostly. Knight e4, rook h2, or rook g2 threatens queen h6. If rook h7, queen g4. Okay, intriguing. Right, what's the threat? It's just maybe rook f2 is a bit cozier. King g2, yeah, for rook h1. And it's got queen c2, rook f2. Okay. Is there rook g3 coming? My king's holding it. Hold on. Let's just go there. Okay, I don't think he's got rook g3. Is he? Just checking again. Well, queen h5 if he's going to release h5. And this is rook g3 for queen e3. Rook queen h5 to e5. This rook g3 is not killer just yet. So can I not do this? Just to go into e5. Okay, he takes a3, but I get some play. f5. Queen e5, f5, f6, queen e7. Now rook g3 is threatened. Because he's pinned there. What about king? Is king h2 possible? I hope. Unpinning. Sort of unpinning tactic. So queen e5 and queen e5. Probably, unless there's a rook h4 coming up. Queen e5 looks like a good idea. For f5, that holds g3 from e5. Okay. I can't take because I lose the rook. So takes. Okay. Is he threatening rook g3? Alright, f5 maybe for f6. Crikey, I didn't see that. There's queen h2 here. I think he's got perpetual. If he takes... Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see that at all. Well played. Very good. That's why it's so rated. Highly rated. Thanks very much. Well played. Should we have a look just quickly though? Let's have a look. That was a great tactic. I didn't see the threat at all. So maybe king g2. If we have a look 44 f5. I just didn't see that threat. And analysis. So that mate in 3. There's a mate in 4 there. There's a mate in 5. What? There's a mate in 6 here. With rook. Okay, how long has these mates been on? There's a mate in 6. Okay, so queen e5. So plays queen b1. White's much better if rook h4 is parried, apparently. I don't see white being much better, actually. I think it can only be slightly better. So yeah, so it seems as though, crikey, I just didn't see that sort of tactic, actually. Okay, I've left behind at h4, and there seems to be a mate here. Okay, no, that was it. I think that was it, actually. Yeah, well played, well spotted. I just didn't see it. Okay, let's go back. Okay, challenges. Always blame the mouse. Let's go here, and maybe d5 coming up. Okay, is d5 any good? Oh, d5 is useless here. I'm just going to lose e5. Let's just protect this maybe, and then maybe d5. Maybe he could even take on, actually, and then take on e5. Son of E. Okay. Knight f4 for queen f6. Knight f4. It's knight e4. It's queen g6. I think knight f4 is attractive here. Knight f4. Because, yeah, there's no dark square bishop around. This h3 makes it more emphatic. That is difficult to kick. That looks like a great move, knight f4. Or knight f4 is some GMs like Ben Feingold say knight f4. Okay, so yeah, knight f4, queen f6, queen g6. That's my only plan at the moment, I can see. In fact, also I'm on d3 there. So queen f6, queen g6, maybe in fact bishop f5. Can I take an check and a knight e4? Now he could take and he wins c6 after. If I played e4 and then bishop f5, knight d2, queen g5, that looks quite dangerous. I'll go with that. Just try and play for queen g5. That's a queen g5 here. Okay, there was a mate threat. Okay, thanks to the game, always playing the mouse. It's quite dangerous with the knight coming. It's a common, yeah, it's a common dangerous thing to get a knight there. The commutator. Yeah, Austrian attack against Hippo. So knight e4. Now I'm hoping if takes this open up this bishop. Okay, he's opened up this bishop. So this looks kind of dangerous. Bishop g5 looks kind of dangerous. Yeah, I'll just stop knight f5 for a moment. Oh, that leaves that d6 square. Yeah, a lot of these blitz games are decided just on weakness of the last move when you leave a square. Like, yeah, I think a lot of them are decided in blitz. It's sort of, it's a common thing, isn't it? In blitz, it's not that much time to check stuff. Okay, so by the way, I think I'm getting a new template for the discount code. I'll mention that just after this game. I should have mentioned it at the start, but there's a Kingscrusher discount code. I'll show that after this. If you want to become a premium member of Chess24. Okay, so bishop f4 and then queen g3. Bishop f4. This looks dangerous actually already because that f file. Bishop f4, queen g3. Looks dangerous. So immediately threatening, knight takes g6 and the bishop takes d6. So let's see. Right, and the queen's clinging on. Oh, okay. Yeah, this was a big threat because of that king on f8. Thanks to the game commentator. ITTF, I think, beat me last week. Pretty dangerous. Underrated, maybe. And a 3-minute challenge. I've forgotten the exact game. What happened last week? Can I get revenge? That's a little bit forcing, isn't it? But is it that dangerous? Maybe. Takes. Don't want to lose my queen. So simplification. He's on c7 here. Well, can I double the pawns and knight d4 after? It's a bit of a pawn sack at the moment, but I'm thinking takes knight d4 and g5 to lock in that bishop, basically. Alright, here I can still try and just lock down the bishop. Like there's a famous Capablanca game where he did that. Well, I'm not sure his opponent's name offhand. But yeah, he locked down like the opponent's bishop in this kind of structure. And yeah, if that can be locked down, it's difficult later to imagine it coming out, maybe this diagonal. But in the meantime, I can probably torture with my bishop over here. Then like a6, bishop a7, so I got a useful bishop compared to a passive bishop. I hope. Now I can further simplify. I don't think that would be such a bad thing, but there's rook d2 as well, which might be takes rook d1. There's always rook d7. So okay, let's see this ending. Alright, it's keen to simplify. I'm hoping maybe my king and the superior bishop should count. Well, what seems to be a superior bishop. Now, where does the knight belong? I think I can afford this. b5, I'm hoping. Okay, so covering c5 now. So let's see this bishop. Is this any disadvantage in practice? Yeah. I don't want to weaken e5, so I'll take like this. I'll centralize the knight. It gives me c6 as well. If I centralize the knight, maybe there's c5. If there's c5, if takes, I get a walkthrough possibility. Is giving up that pawn. That is interesting. Now, okay, knight g5. Well, I can take now. His bishop against the knight. That bishop on that diagonal has got some life to it. Okay, I think I want to... Do I want to take... okay, I don't know. Let's just do this for a moment. I don't want to get too short on time either. I haven't got a real pawn yet, extra. It's because it's doubled. Okay, that's sort of pinned at the moment, I hope. Can I play f5 to get a real pawn? Now e4. If takes, then there's king g4. Now e3 is a protected pass pawn, but let's do this to win a pawn because f4 is weak. Can I play king g4? Knight e4, knight g3. Let's hold on to that for a moment. Knight e4, knight g3. So I'm down for... Oh. Okay, I'm on c3 myself. Maybe knight d5, so I'm on b4 and then... Okay, maybe my king can go over here. Can I get b4? Alright, 30 seconds there. Oh, I could have taken that. Okay. 24. Could have taken that. Yeah, I did learn bishop and knight mating the other day. It could come handy, yeah, but probably it's going to be tricky. I take that. It's going to be tricky, so I'm just going to try and win on time as well instead, but I did learn it recently. However, doing it in 10 seconds is a bit much. It is technically winning though, bishop and knight, but doing it in like with 0 seconds is a bit much. Thanks for the game. Okay, Kaz. Yeah, there's a great article on Wiki if you want to check that out for bishop and knight mating. There's some good methods which you can practice as well online against computers. So actually, it's much easier now to practice bishop and knight. But okay, but it's not going to happen in 5 seconds. It's not going to happen in 5 seconds. No. Okay. Let's see. So knight g3. Okay, let's just do this. Will he take that? Because I'm wondering about this h-file. I know he's robbing my attacking bishop, which is slightly annoying. But I've got an attacking rook here on coming to h1. So g6, king g2, rook h1. I love this concept of the pawn sack, the h pawn sack. If you can get rid of pawns, you can create threats quite often. Because that pressure now is latent h file. The threats around the h file now. So it's almost as if the position with the pawn on h2 was more passive, less aggressive. Now it's the tone of it's gone higher for aggression. I can double on the h file. I can play queen d3. But yeah, I feel somehow my feelings about losing the light square bishop are not that positive generally. And but here, yeah, it's there's knight f6 mating, isn't there? Almost. It's just that knight holding h7. Okay, let's stop knight b4. So if I double knight f6, rook h7, knight h7, queen h7, the king's got e7 as an escape. So this is a snag. e7 is created as an escape. Nevertheless, let's go for this doubling for a moment. So queen b5, huh? Can I play bishop g5 just to cover that escape square e7? So I want to play knight f6 and rook h7. Knight f6, knight f6, ef, bishop f6, rook h7, knight h7, queen h7, king f8. You still have e7 as an escape. And what if I did rook h4 to g4 instead? That would give me bishop f6 without penalty. Just pitting that g7 pawn. So bishop or knight f6. Bishop f6 or knight f6, huh? Got the dreaded, and I might have the dreaded form pawn coming up. King g7 does, yeah, form pawn. Okay, there's knight e5, that looks juicy. Knight e5 looks juicy. And then double the rooks again, and then crash down the h-file, I think. I think when you have a form pawn, that's a sign of encouragement. A form pawn like on f6 or h6 is one of my favourites to get a form pawn. Okay, with tempo knight e5. Okay, I don't really want to win the exchange here. This is kind of irrelevant to the story, really, on the king side. It's taking away the aggressive knight. What I really want to do is double and treble, maybe g4 queen h3 treble. There is queen c2 to e4. Let's imagine queen c2 to e4. In fact, he's on f2 there. Alright, there's bishop e3. There's knight d3 protecting f2 and hitting the rook, and it stops queen e4, so it ticks a few boxes. Stops queen e4, protects f2, gains a tempo, rook b3, rook h7, looks end of game. Yeah, there's 4 important guarantees. Escape squares cut off. So queen h8. Thanks for the game, Kaz. Okay, Kramnik student. Okay, Kramnik students. I'll try King's Engine. I've forgotten what he plays against King's Engine. Oh yeah, he's good against King's Engine. I've just realised. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Nevertheless. Yeah, I had a King's Engine over the ball game not too long ago in this bayonet attack system with b4, which okay, was interesting. I think it emphasised about getting rid of pawns basically on here to get an attack. That's what I learned personally. Let's see. Knight f4. Or is d6 going to drop off? Is knight f4 any good? Bishop f6 to g5. Well, I could try and get the bishop as part of the attack here. If it goes on this diagonal, then that might be fun. So bishop e3, knight g3 later is dangerous. And it's giving me this free attacking piece for some reason on the diagonal where it wasn't doing anything, because he just created that weakness for the last move. This is often winning games on this diagonal. If you can get your bishop on this diagonal, you're often winning games in the King's Engine. Queen h4 immediately threatens mate. I don't see how this is not dangerous. I mean, how this is can't be mega dangerous. Yeah, bishop d1, queen h2. Well, there's knight g3 here. King, if takes queen h1. If king e1, knight e4. It's kind of mega dangerous. So I could try and calculate it though. Knight g3, king e1, knight e4 check. Now, on king f1, he's not even threatening to take because of check. So I'm just going to run with that position for a moment, because I don't think it's a big problem having my pieces hanging in that position necessarily. So here, HG, just to recap, is okay. I have this position. I think I can play. Actually, I can play queen takes. If takes, queen h1 is mates, because that knight's covering f2. If takes here, check. It just looks absolutely crushing. So I'll go with this. Okay. So I think knight takes e3, queen h1. F takes, this brings the rook into the party. It's too much. Okay, can I do king h8? Okay, good, there's no other checks, it seems, except for knight f7. Oh, there is knight f7. Oh, have I underestimated? I'm still threatening queen g1, so I can just takes queen g1. Oh, I might have underestimated. There's queen g1. That's ingenious. I can play knight g3. And take on e2 after. That's not what I wanted. But yeah, I have to try and just get the piece back. Okay. And I'm down on the clock as well. Okay, this is ruined. Masterpiece. Okay, ruined. Okay, knight f7, king g7, knight d6, king f6. What are the checks? Knight e5. So I might as well just give up the exchange here. Is it on the rook anyway? Let's go on the bishop. Okay, okay. That's too dangerous, isn't it? Can't defend that either. Wow. This is ruined. Yes, this is more than ruined. I thought I had a good attack. Ha! I'm getting attacked. Yes. Bishop, knight, rook, piece down. Right, there's knight b3. No, there isn't even knight b3. Is there rook a2? He just comes with the other rook. Yes. Well, it's not over. Not over until it's totally over, I suppose. Is there knight e3? Try and get some counter attack again. Nope, is on this. There's my rook. Okay, it's all gone. Okay, I think I must have had something. Let's have a quick look. I thought it was all over around here. I thought it was all over. Let's have a look at this. So this is move 22. White's winning. Black's slightly better now. White's much better. Yeah, this is good stuff. Just, I didn't see this queen e3, queen g1. So that's a common story with me. I lose my attacking pieces sometimes. So that is a tactical liability on e3. So actually, what do I need to do? White's winning that. Knight d2. Rook d2. Just this? Okay. Yeah, I think I went overconfident there. My pieces, they're hanging out, aren't they? That's the problem with, Yeah, hanging pieces is they hang. Okay, so bishop e3. I didn't really notice that bishop. I didn't think that was a big deal. But yeah, it is. It is a big deal. Okay, so the only move is knight d2. It seems there. Okay, well played. Okay, so h4, h5. C4, bishop c3 maybe. Or I think d5. If I'm given the chance, I'll play d5. Okay, I think d6 is now on the cards. Alright, I think knight f5 is good. Looks good. G4 looks dangerous. Knight g4, rook g1. Okay, can I play? Just drop the queen back here. Knight g4, rook g1. So if there isn't knight g4, I think probably g5 myself, and then rook g1 after. Okay, I believe this is quite dangerous. So if open this g file, rook g1. I'm going to take here. So rook g1 coming up. Again, rook g1 seems dangerous. Takes. There's no check or anything. Knight f6, queen f6. So I think I'll go with rook g1 here. There. I've played h7 check. Now if takes, there's knight takes d6. If king h8, there's bishop c3. Probably to make this more effective, rook g4, bishop c3, knight e5, knight d6 makes that more effective without e5 control. So that looks pretty crushing. Just calculate this, try and verify this. Hg check. Bishop e5 though. So perhaps okay. Let's just check this again. Takes takes. No, he's on my thing. If I take this way, then takes. Then bishop c3. There's always f6. One night. Okay. One night. Try bishop c3 first to see what happens here. So f6 happens there, right? So knight h4 gives knight g6. Maybe knight g6 is a new one. Or in fact f3, knight e3. No, f3, there's no knight e3. So I'll play f3, in fact. Just try and open this G file. Bet for the rook. So is there queen G1? Queen G1. In fact, where's this knight going? Knight D3. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'll play bishop D4 here. Where's that knight going? If I took... Now, couldn't I take the queen and take on G4? This could be a small snag with this B3. I can probably, maybe, even though that's a dangerous pawn, I'm wondering if I can just take and then take here. Okay, I'll go with this. If the knight moves, there's knight G6. Now, knight D2 is not a threatening mate just yet. So, I'll go with knight G6. Take this guy. Take this guy. And rook G7 now is threatened. Oh, thanks for the game, Dr. Bladu. Okay, chassis. Watering eyes at the moment. This Optrax thing is quite handy, I find. So I don't know where it is. I should get maybe a new one. For dry or irritated eyes, too much using monitors recently. Yeah, while we're waiting, let me just flick the discount code on. So discount offer, if you want to challenge me, there's a discount code as well. So Kingscrusher 15% discount. Yep, that's a pretty cool new thing. Kingscrusher is my discount code. Okay, thought I'd mention that in passing here. And okay, I'm not sure Chelsea's around. Maybe he can come later. Better abort, I think. Okay. Moby. Yeah, as you can see by this session, I'm eminently beastable as well. So, yes, I spread the love around of winning games. A little bit, yeah. So there you go. So here we go. Knight. Yeah, what about, okay, rook c8. This looks like a reasonable position so far in the sort of Royal Lepesian. And get this e5 square. Okay. This looks alright for the e-file pressure. That looks dangerous now. I'll try and undermine e4 a bit. Knight g4, bishop g4. I'll try and undermine this e4. Okay. I can unpin here with the check if given the chance. Alright, bishop g7 or f5. No, f5 on knight e4. f5 looks as though there's no queen g4. Yeah, looks as though knight e4, f5. Right. And is he actually going to take that? That could be dangerous, surely. That surely could be dangerous. What do I want to do here? If he doesn't take, or if it does take. Alright, f5, I think I'll start with f5. And bishop g7. Sometimes this transforms things, having the bishop come over here. I'm not sure knight e4 is threatened just yet, so I'll go with this. Can I play... oh, okay, I'll unpin. Or even with check. That gives me bishop e6. And, well, queen b8. Let's see. Yeah. Doubles. Let's imagine he doubles with rook fd1. Maybe I can play for knight d3 here to disconnect the rooks. Knight d3. Bishop d3, queen d6. Looks like a reasonable position so far. There's also maybe bishop c4 to d3. Bishop c4 to d3. Okay, knight d3 looks tasty because of knight f2. Bishop d3, queen d3, queen d6, bishop e4. Hits my queen. Doesn't matter. I could be greedy and hit the rook here and threaten knight f2. He takes this pawn after. Queen. So bishop d3, queen takes, bishop takes, and his queen's protecting the rook. However, in that position, surely I've got something. Queen e5. As long as his knight's not coming in, it looks pleasant enough at the moment. This rook seems a little bit stranded. I thought maybe he could tempt with rook d4 to weaken my king. That's an idea that just occurred to me. Yeah, if he got rid of that bishop, these squares would be a bit weaker. So, okay, let's pin this guy. And knight g5, that's parry. Knight g5. In fact, bishop no, not yet. Queen f4 looks like an annoyance move to make. It's threatening knight c6 anyway, so I'm even more tempted. Queen f4. It sort of clings onto this pawn a bit. Now, as soon as his knight moves, there's queen g5, so I'm going to just say... Now, knight f5, there's rook d3, bishop f5 is a different kettle of fish. What about rook d5 here? If I play rook d5? Just to hold f5 for a moment. Okay, I'm imagining if the knight moves, there's queen g5 to get out of the way with tempo. Now, he can get another pawn, he can get this f5 pawn, but without the queens on, I'm hoping this is not such a menacing attack. He has to take with the rook. Otherwise, rook takes d3. Now, let's simplify with the check. And bishop e5 check. Looks good. This one looks good. For rook d2 check. And then rook takes b2, weakens c3. Thanks for the game, Moby. Thanks for the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, another CM, but very high rating there. So let's see. I could try knight f6. So a 3-minute game. This hasn't really worked out well, but I'll try it again. It hasn't done that great recently, but I'm playing it anyway. Okay, knight c4. It can be a bit of fun. Can be. Bishop a6 for the moment, or knight c5. Maybe knight c5 or bishop a6. One of them. Choose. Yeah, I think somehow this doesn't look right. I keep saying that. You need to know your stuff on this line, otherwise it's just like a piece down. Yeah. Probably I should abandon this line. It's just too hard to play in a blitz game. Okay. Well, mind you, I have had some good results with it in the past. I guess that's why I keep playing it. There's queen h6 and knight g5. I could be ready with queen e7. Alright, can I surround this pawn? Stop knight g5. Queen d7, knight e4. Right, play knight e4. d5's okay here. So is there rook e7? I think rook e4 is not majorly threatened. There could be knight c3 could be a nuisance for him. Can I double? Queen, maybe queen e5, queen e5. Queen d4 is threatened for knight e2. You saw that, of course. Let's play for f4, e3 without knight g4. He's got these annoying checks. Coming up. Well, there's rook. Maybe there's rook d5. Knight e7. Okay, rook d5 seems plausible. Knight e7, I just take. The knight's holding d5. Queen h6. Rook d7 seems plausible. In fact, isn't there queen takes f5 for rook d1 check there? So queen h6, queen takes f5, the back row. Queen h8 takes f5, rook d1. Isn't it on queen e3, queen f5, rook d1, queen g1, e3 looks dangerous. If I take off and go into pre-move mode, oh no, not there. Okay, it's a draw, is it? I was interrupted by the doorbell. If that doorbell hadn't gone off, I don't know. If that doorbell hadn't gone off, I would have had an extra millisecond of thinking time without blundering this pawn over here. I don't want to make excuses, but oh blimey. That is a line I found in Informity years back. I thought this is a fascinating line because it's a knight for 2 pawns. And I have beaten IMs and Blitz with it on occasion in the past, but it is, you can sometimes end up just without too much compensation. You got to know like what you're doing with it. You got to know what you're doing with that. Oh. Let's try and not lose e5 in the variations. This is quite a concern. e5. Now, can I get a tempo here just to be able to play knight takes e4? Is this too dangerous or something? If If I have d5 and f5, d5 and f5, is that too greedy? He has got the bishop pair. If I can play f5, then queen f6 and bishop e6. Queen d7 and rook f8. Alright, c6 for queen b6 if he took like this. And so f3's on the cards. Maybe batten down hatches, g6, f3, knight d6. And I'm weakening my dark squares. Knight f7, rook c8, c5. Knight f7, rook c8 and c5 I'm thinking is what to do. It's because I'm trying to just relieve this pressure on c7, so that would seem something. Knight f7, c5 gives me maybe c4, bishop moves, queen d7, I'm eyeing a4. This could be a fragile pawn. There's no fellow pawns. Yeah, that's a change of plan. I've just realised. Yeah, I've been saying knight f7. I've just played bishop f7. So you might wonder why. That's a good question. Yep. It's going with the flow basically. Queen d7. I'm going with the flow. So queen d7. It looks okay there on d6, the knight. I've still got my pressure on a4, still got a lock on c4, still blunting this diagonal. He's got that dark square bishop without a counterpart, that's pretty dangerous, potentially. If I took here, I can maybe arrange, well, can I play c5 now? Is that too much for my position to handle? Might actually be better to... no, I don't know. Knight c4. Oh, that knight c4. Threatening that bishop. If he took opposite kind of bishops, he just needs to get his queen round to h6, and it's quite dangerous though. I can pin that, sort of, and then bishop d5 to protect g7. Do I dare take that? It might be safer to take that, not to allow this pawn installation. And bishop g6 after. So queen e7 here. Because I think, now if I play c6 just to stop d5 business for a moment. Also, why don't I just do b5? Yeah, although d5, yeah, comes with a vengeance. This is probably as dangerous as that what I've done. Now that looks dangerous for him. F-file. F-file. There's also queen h4. There's also h4. What about just hg threatening rook f3? Now, yeah, there's bishop h5. Okay, thanks for the game, Tevez. Now Simba, I think he's getting a nasty record against me. I have to try hard. I have to pull my socks up against him somehow. Maybe in chess terms that's playing more solidly or something. A bit cold today. I did order a new winter jacket recently. While we're waiting, yeah, just if you wanted to play me next week, remember the discount code Kingscrusher gives you a 15% discount, yeah, on Chess24 Premium membership. And there are fantastic events to cover on Chess24 recently, like the London Chess Classic. So it's like the best site on the internet for, in my view, by far. In particular, I think a great strength is the tournaments like London. You can follow the London Chess Classic, etc. So anyway, I don't know where Simba is, so I bought here. Would have liked to have played him for the experience. Okay, I'm gonna have to decline non-premium member here. So MGTOW. Ah, this declined by accident. Sorry. Can MGTOW resend challenge? Sorry, that was a blunder. Resend challenge, please. Sorry about that. MGTOW, could you resend the challenge? I could maybe find him. Shall I find him? Somehow. Or he could, if he could read. Oh yes. Thank you. Okay. Alright, I will try King's Indian. But Kramnik student, I think the bayonet attack in Kramnik student's hands is pretty good. I think performance rating wise, I think he's doing much better than in other lines I've played against Kramnik student. So yeah, I think each player has a sort of performance rating in particular, openings. And there was an advice given in a classic book called Chess for Tigers, which was to find out those openings that you're strong at and sort of maximize them, the style of position for your repertoire. There's a slight downside. You might not experience other types of positions. This IMA once asked about that. He says sometimes you need to get experience of other types of positions outside of your comfort zone. But if you're in tournament mode and you want to win, so sticking with your strengths and finding just wins losses in each opening, I think just simple wins losses in each kind of opening system, and then you find your. There's this book called Chess for Tigers. A lot of people have actually mentioned it. Even GMs, I think, have mentioned this book called Chess for Tigers because it's got about how funny stuff like how to trap heffalumps, like keep position, complicated and stuff. Classic advice, etc. So yeah, Chess for Tigers, but there's a bit of a tragedy associated with it, though. His son, kind of killed him. Apart from that, apart from the personal tragedy surrounding the book itself is pretty good. So anyway, okay, let's move along. So Queen D7 and or B6 or AB. Okay, so E4 and later, let's see, E4 around here. Now, if knight d4, I'm thinking rook g5. I am covering e6 with the knight. So I'm hoping this isn't totally crazy to play rook g5 here. So knight e6, I'm going to take that, I think. E4 is loose, yes. What about f3 though? F3 for a moment, just before e4 drops. Now, this looks like slaughter time, doesn't it? Rook g2 and queen h4. How does white defend h2? In fact, there's almost... Okay, there's the technical defences like bishop e5 that a computer might suggest, but I think there might be a forced checkmate with rook h2 here. Check. Check. It kind of looks like forced checkmate. Because of that form pawn. The magic is with the form pawns. Thanks for the game, McTell. Okay, play responsibly. Right. Alright, is play responsibly around... I did see McTell, not McTell, Symbol on the list, so could end this session with a bang against a super strong opponent. So I'm going to port this. Oh, we got play responsibly. Is here. Okay, this is like my pet position. I have this kind of liking, immense liking for this position statistically on bullet chess. I have scored so many wins this year, probably a record number of wins this year from this kind of position in bullet chess especially. Okay, so I'll go to f4. But I think, yeah, it's a sound position, it's positional, it's good bishop, it's active pieces, no bad bishop. The knights are not too depressed, they've got a square as well. There's f5 potential later as well. The key thing is probably, you could say, the dark squares. Although I can switch to my other plan here, which is knight g4 h5, knight h4 rook h6, which, because I don't want to play knight f4 because he could like take and then gang up on the e file. So in a way this is probably a safer plan. The c file looks a little bit dangerous for sure, but I'm thinking h5 fishing pole, rook h6, not rook h6, knight h4 is going to be dangerous. Knight h4. Now, if bishop g5, knight check, and then takes. The other thing about this, sometimes you can play with this rook as well, with bishop d7, say Queen e7. Say I managed to castle, and say I wanted this g file, I could even consider rook h6 to just allow this to get this g file. But that's some way off here. The immediate concern for white is surely f3. Doesn't want to allow the double pawns. That's the immediate concern. Now let's say bishop e2, knight f3, bishop f3, queen h4, threatens queen g3. That's already dangerous. Well, this does allow rook h6, which is a move I would have wanted to play anyway, because he's cut that bishop away from controlling h6. And it starts to be a bit more ferocious if there's a rook on g6. And yeah, a few weeks back I was doing this post-mortem on this game with engines, and it turns out that as white also, you know, the rook h3 g was actually the way to play. The engine would have played this maneuver to get the rook in for the attack. So I was reassured that this is not totally crazy hack attack stuff, but actually the way to play, potentially. This sort of pattern, because it's when you castle, you're committing a rook kind of defensively. If the rook's still there from a fishing pole thing, okay, that's an interesting move. Yeah. No, I could just take that and then queen g5. So the other rooks. Oh, hang on. This infiltration over here is dangerous. What about knight f3? Is that mating? This takes mating. I'm threatening to mate with knight f3, it seems. Now that does stop the mating stuff, unfortunately. Shame. Because he's on my queen. That was a downer. Okay. What about queen h5 then? Now I could delay things here with bishop e6. So if he takes the pawn, then knight f3, takes, threatening queen g4. I think I'll do that. I just want to delay the infiltration effectiveness of the infiltration. Just for knight f3 here. I'll get my rook to g8, it's mating. I don't want this hassle and these checks. Queen g4, queen g2. Well, immediately rook g8 as well. It's friend. Okay, so this seems very dangerous now. Very dangerous indeed. Thanks for the game. There might be a time for, I guess, one more. Okay, this bullet rating, bullet game for sure. Not too much commentary. I'm 2642, but I don't want to lose my entire 2642 rating. Oh. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Sorry, not too much commentary. Yeah, it's that's the one downside of it. But I when I'm streaming some Bullet, it's not too much commentary usually. Okay. No, it does. It's exhilarating though, as you can tell my tone and everything. I do find Bullet still quite an exhilaration. Yeah. Yeah. No, it is. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. No, it cuts the intuition raw to the raw intuition. Basically, I think Bullet does favour me, or Blitz just generally, because of the way I've tried to over the years, I try and abstract almost like a self-programmer, because I'm into programming as well. So I think the faster the time limit, I can use my patterns probably more than other players generally. It's a strong point. So anyway, I think that's it for this session. Okay. Thanks. All right. One fun 10 boring. I'll see you next week then. All right. And okay. All right. And you need a good internet connection for Bullet as well. Actually, that really helps. And good computer, etc. There are other things to Bullet, which are not just chess. So let's not talk about Bullet too much. Okay. And have a good rest of the day, rest of the week, next week. Good Christmas coming up if you celebrate it, especially. All right. Cheers then. Thanks so much.